Hi, my name is Akhil,
And I'm Maya, and we are
Harry Tinkers, and welcome to our channel.
So today's episode, we are gonna talk about things to do in Rishikesh. So when we were planning the Uttarakhand trip, Rishikesh was one of the places which is very famous and hyped for a lot of things. For example, river rafting and visiting the Ganga ghats. It's actually a very sacred and holy place for Hindus. So you'll find a lot of temples and of course River Ganga is there. People come there to take holy dip. So
But I would
was
say,
actually not very interested to go to Rishikesh because I was like, क्या करेंगे उधर? I mean, जो सब करते हैं वही ना करेंगे. That's what even I thought. But when I went to that place, it really changed my perspective. Rishikesh really has something, why people go there. It has a vibe.
yeah,
of
and
its
I,
own.
I would say it's all thanks to our friend Surya, who has actually suggested us to go to visit this place. And I think all thanks to him that he and to be very honest with you, he's one person who has visited this place multiple times, a number of times, and he was our local guide to be to tell you the truth, and he has actually shown us really good places. And I think words are not there to say, all thanks to him. And
Yes.
the beauty of this place, the feeling that it gave us, I think the food that we enjoyed, I think the place that we stayed.
Everything. I mean, he took us to one of his favorite places and where he usually comes, what he usually eats, all of it. I mean, I think there was not even a single moment which we did not enjoy
Yeah.
over there.
So beautiful place. I think there are a lot of memories that we had.
Yeah.
A lot of things that we I would say I spoke to Ganga, so many things. I felt so peaceful.
He didn't want to come back.
Yeah.
And if I ask him any time where do you want to go again, he is always like, let's go to Rishikesh.
Yeah. So I think it's something was there, some magical vibe which was there about Rishikesh.
So as our friend Surya always says, for the first time when we visited Rishikesh, he said that there's a speciality about Rishikesh is there is River Ganga and there is mountain and there is clear skies. So everything inclusive becomes a very beautiful place.
Yeah, it was scenic. It was a really beautiful scenic. It's gonna be within ourselves for rest of our life. And I think again I'm saying all thanks to Surya for suggesting this place to visit.
So let's start our video of things to do in Rishikesh. So as soon as we reached Rishikesh, we first went to our stay, which was actually a hostel. It's called the Mat Packers, and the link is in description to know more about that place. The best part about that place was its terrace.
Terrace, yeah.
That is the first thing which we saw, and this is how the image looks. You can see River Ganga from there, and that moment when we went to the terrace and saw that scene, it really took me away from the from the whole moment. It was really very peaceful and very happy moment.
Yeah, I think I would say what you actually see through our eyes is not something that can be projected in any camera or anything in the world that is there. But this is only the representation that we could actually show you folks. But then I think something just clicked within our mind the moment that we saw all this beauty, and I think it changed the perception of how we were and how things are around us, and the days that continued along with it.
So we were there in Rishikesh for 3 days, and every morning and every night we just used to go and sit near Ganga Ghat and just be there. We didn't used to speak to each other. It was just
Yeah.
us and Ganga River. That's all. I mean, that feeling you can only get when you go there and experience it.
And I think one of the things that I would say is there are a lot of even though it's called the holy place for Hindus, but we have actually seen a lot of foreigners and a lot of people from different community who's coming down over there and sitting over there. So it is I think everybody goes through the same phase, I would say. It's not just for Hindus, specifically it is for everybody. Whoever wants to visit, I think once in your life you should basically visit this place, and sit beside the ghats. And I think it'll be a lot of change for you in the way how you think, how you do things, perception that you get. I think there'll be a lot of change and a lot of peace in your mind that you get.
Yeah.
I think as Maya rightly said, um, personally I would say I've just closed my eyes and I was just hearing to those breeze, and then the water flowing, and the cool breeze that you get on the face. It is like, as if like somebody is actually saying that, hey,
I'm there.
things are all going to be fine.
Yes.
I'm there with you. I think it was something else. The feeling that you get.
And on contrary to what we saw in Haridwar, Rishikesh is a very peaceful place. Even people who are coming to take a holy dip in Ganga are not as uh, desperate, I would say, to take the holy dip. People are very peaceful and do things very calmly over here. Even though there are a lot of people who visit, you don't feel that Rishikesh is as crowded as Haridwar. So people who are actually looking for a calm and peaceful experience near River Ganga, we would suggest please go to Rishikesh and not Haridwar.
And there are a lot of the hostel kind of setup which is
Yeah.
there. So you are a person who is okay staying in places like that. I think I would say that's the best decision that you should take.
And Rishikesh offers each kind of accommodation. If you want to stay in luxury resorts, also it's available.
True.
If your budget is about hostels or a mid-range hotel, that also is available. And the food is also available in most of the restaurants and
And there are a lot
resorts.
of cafes,
Yeah.
really good cafes, which is there, amazing cafes, and very close to the ghat. So I think what you get or what you see is the water flowing and the food that you eat. I think creates the
It
additional
refreshes
taste.
you. Yeah.
The taste, the mind becoming so free of all the tensions and everything around you, and I think it has a magical vibe.
So the next thing which you can do in Rishikesh is do cafe hopping, because there are a lot of beautiful, nice cafes. So the first cafe which we went to was Freedom Cafe. It's very famous because of the view it offers,
Yeah.
and the food is also decent. The ambience is good with a dim lit light, and the people who come there are also cool.
And generally, you see a lot of foreigners
Yes.
sitting over there. I think people just come down over there and sit for an extremely long time. They probably sit there, maybe order something, read some book, or maybe just spend time looking at the Ganga. And I think there are a lot of things that we have actually seen. Like, people generally sit there for an extremely long time, so peaceful, so calm, and they are all busy with their own things around them. And I think one of the other places that we have visited
Is Harry's Cafe. So we accidentally actually went there. We were just strolling about
Yeah.
Ganga Ghat and we were very hungry. And we just got inside
Yeah.
one cafe,
And
whichever
even-
was available.
even Surya was not aware of this particular place. So, but we just went there, we sat, and the moment the food came, we started having it.
So we
It
went
was
there
something
at like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, and they served us really big parathas, aloo paratha, gobi paratha, paneer paratha. Everything is good over there. So we were actually waiting for one of our friend to reach Rishikesh. So we waited there and we had our dinner. And surprisingly, the next 2 days also we went to the same place for breakfast
Yeah.
because we loved it so much. And the main thing is the quantity is generous.
It's generous, and for the price that you actually pay.
Yes, and the
It's-
food is fresh.
yeah.
It's freshly made. Even if you talk about their smoothies, their parathas, or even their sandwiches, everything is very fresh, isn't
Yeah.
it?
And and as I mentioned earlier, it is really, really generous for the price that you're actually paying. So even just one that you order, we kind of like 2 to 3 people shared it. So you can
Yeah.
just imagine the amount of quantity that they're providing. And
Plus the Ganga view. So that adds up to it. So yeah, you should visit this cafe. It's little isolated towards the backside. You actually cannot see the banner or something in the main road. You should go to the ghats and then go to this cafe for sure. So Rishikesh is a popular gateway to the Char Dham, which is Kedarnath, Badrinath, Gangotri, and Yamunotri. So people usually start from Rishikesh, take a holy dip in Ganga, and then go to these holy places.
and also since it's a holy place, you see a lot of ashrams and there are a lot of meditative centers which is available. And what we have noticed on a daily basis is that you would have a lot of people coming and sitting right beside the guard, and people will be meditating, and there are other trainers who would be there and then providing them what you need to do, how you need to do, what are the things that you need to imagine.
A lot of
So-
people come here to learn yoga as well. There are a lot of ashrams, as Akhil said. And you also have a lot of places where you can learn about Ayurveda as well.
Yeah. And I think just we forgot. I think one of the things that I actually need to add is, see, the place that we stayed was on the Ram Jhula side, which was actually very calm and peaceful. But there is also a commercial area which is actually called Tapovan side, where it is literally, when we actually went there, it was really commercialized. It was a lot of hush push that was there. And I think this is one of the cafes that we actually visited.
It's
Which
called
is,
the Shambala Cafe.
and this is also one of the places that we would request you to visit, but towards the evening.
Yeah.
And this is also a beautiful place to
It's
visit.
very nearby to the Beatles Cafe. So we actually wanted to go to Beatles Cafe, but it was too crowded, and we decided to go to a more peaceful place because, as we have been telling in the series, that we went there to get some peace.
And this is also one of the places that we would suggest.
Yeah.
The food is also very generous over here, and the price is also reasonable.
And the food is tasty.
Yeah, it's very tasty. It takes a little bit more time to come, so just note that all of these places, they take a little bit more time to provide you the food, because they're making it really fresh.
Yeah.
It's not something that they already have made it and giving you something, so it takes a little bit more time. So have a bit of patience, enjoy the view, enjoy the scenic that is there, enjoy the feeling that you get from there, and I think that's more important than anything else. But if you're actually hungry and you're visiting, please keep that in your mind, that it takes a little bit
Then
more
you can
time.
have street food because
Yes.
it's like readily available everywhere,
Yeah.
and you can have the chaat, the chow mein, momo. Everything is really tasty. Near this cafe, you have lot of government authorized shops to get different kind of stones, which we saw. At reasonable price. So if you like having jewelry made with stones, then you can visit these shops and buy them. We didn't buy any because we were not that interested.
Yeah,
but
we were actually not interested. We wanted other feelings to be had in our mind, and that's what we went. And as you all know, we love food, and I think that's something that helped us in a lot. So food to enjoy, the scenic to enjoy, that's what we went for.
yes. So there's one more small thing which we experienced is there are a lot of street vendors in Rishikesh, and they actually sell really good food.
Yeah.
For example, the first momo which we had, it's very nearby to the
Backpackers.
backpackers. The momo there was really good, and even the chow mein was really good. We will provide you the name of the vendor in the description box. You can check that. And there's also this very interesting cookie which you get from this vendor, which is towards Ram Jhula. We were going towards Parmat Ashram, and there where we found a guy who has a very small kind of a shop, and there he gets these baked biscuits,
Yep.
which are not made with maida, and it was actually very yummy. We were actually just passing by and we saw this place and we tasted the
Yeah, so we just wanted to taste how was it, and it was actually yummy. So I think that's also something, if you're lucky enough,
Yeah,
you should
and they
try.
close actually pretty fast. Like 8:30, 9, they close the shop. So while you're walking, please have it and then go to the other places.
So thank you for watching our video.
If you like our video, please share it with your friends and subscribe to our channel.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.